Mikey and I are just getting ready to start the next job. It's going to be a really fun job. It's got a 8x25 patio with a 12x12 spa pad coming off of it, and then it's going to have a 42-inch by 8-foot little ramp coming off the one end. So fun job, really cool people right out here in the neighborhood. So we're just going to get things loaded up and get on down the trail. Mike and I are on site at the next job here, and we're going to be removing this step. But we're not just going to be junking it. They want to use this again, which I love. I love this idea. Previous owner put in this step here. And, you know, I mean, they put a lot of work into it at the time. And they like it, so they want to move it. We're going to go ahead and cut it in half. And then move it over that way so they can use it for a step. All right, you got your water on, Mikey? Just make sure I can always see the line, you know, if you need to rinse the line off in front of me or whatever. Just make sure I can see it. Seems like it was thin enough that it should break. Or, it doesn't even need to break. It seems like I cut it all the way through, so all that'll be holding is that very back corner. I should be able to come pretty much all the way in, right? Yeah. Hopefully it's not tied to the house. Nope. I got a low tire over here. Mikey over here pulling weeds. Well, the weed puller from way back, huh? Yeah. Heard some pretty nasty spiders coming out of there too, the way it looked. I've seen a real reclusey looking one come out of there. Yeah. I don't know what's all crawling on there right now, but there's some stuff. I hadn't seen the light of day for a while, probably.
Yeah, be pissed off because they have.
Alright, so as you can see, the step came out like butter, and Mikey got all of his weeds pulled. We're ready to put some string lines up and figure out a grade so we can bring some dirt in, or gravel in. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on time lapse now for a while, and play a little music or something. Alright, well I think we're ready to start grading now. We're going to put some gravel on board there, Mikey?
Yeah. I'll pull some of these rocks out of there. We don't want these big rocks in there, do we?
Oh, that'll be alright. Mike and I got the first lift into place. It's about 4 inches. I don't like pushing it too much. 4 inches seems like it gets good and solid, you know. So, still got a pretty good jag of gravel left. We got a long ways to go to get up to our lines. We got to come up within 4 inches, so not too bad over in this corner. But over there you can see we've got, 8 inches to go, so it is what it is. Should be a good time. All right, I'm gonna run down home, which is literally 3 minutes away. Grab a little snack. I'll put you on a time lapse of Mikey tamping. Mike is out there doing a little tamping right now, and I would talk to you all about just kind of state of the business, where we're at, what we've all gone through, and why we're doing what we're doing. When I first started the channel, I had a whole crew in the field. We were working on 40 hours a week. We had our office staff with Savannah to bring in the work, and we were in that uncomfortable area between 200,000 and $1 million, where you're in growth mode, you never make any money. It's just a big struggle the whole time. And but it didn't matter because there was plenty of leads coming in, plenty of work coming in. And then right before Christmas, the year before last, we hit a little spot where we couldn't get the work in, and we had to let the office staff go. It's my wife's sister, Savannah. And that kind of sent us into a zone where I had to just lay pretty much everybody off. Go back in the field. And once I went back in the field, there was no point in keeping a bunch of guys around. Once I'm back in the field, there's no time for me to be hunting down work and stuff. I could hire that whole side of the staff, but it really gets complicated when you start playing that. It's like up to 200,000, it's better to work for yourself. And then over $1 million, it's better to have all the outsourcing. And the numbers don't work as well in between there. And you can watch Mike Andes and you'll understand more of what I'm talking about there. But anyways, so we went through that whole thing, and now that I'm back in the field, I really don't want to grow anymore. I really don't want to leave the field anymore. I may want to sell the business at some point in the future and let somebody else do all that with it. But for myself, if we got into a real boom economy again, I may be tempted again to try and push it up over $1 million. But right now, I'm just content with Mikey and I doing this, bringing in guys to pour, having them on the payroll and ready to go at all times. And it's just so much less stress, So as you guys, the economy is changing right now. I'm hearing all over the country that people are slowing down. And this is what a lot of contractors are going to end up having to do. They're going to have to downsize. Stormy. Might get a little shot of rain. 2 more left to go. Down at this end, we got 2 along that straight line that tapers up from there. Coming down the home stretch. See if we get rained on. It's on that man-made stuff.
Please enjoy. Please enjoy.
It's about 12:20 and Mikey and I are heading on over to the house to load up some forms. We're going to have to dig into that gravel to set the forms anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get some 12-inch forms for all the way around it. Set those now. And, well, we'll probably set those in the morning. We'll just go get loaded up with everything today. Forms, rebar. and brace boards and turnbuckles and all that kind of good stuff. And then tomorrow morning we'll be hitting it hard early, probably 5:30. Well, good morning. It seems like every time I should get the camera out, I don't. This morning I started taking off with the truck and tire must have been flat. I drove it right off of the bead. So I pulled off to the side, hooked up the other truck, and came to work. And those are the times when I probably should pull the camera out and kind of show you the daily struggles, but I didn't. So here we are. Mikey's digging in some forms. I'm digging in some forms. We got all the line put up. We have a couple questions on this area over here, so I knocked on the door a couple times. Nobody's heard me yet, or either they're not in the house, but the spa is going over here. But I can't imagine it's 12 by 12, like the pad is. So where's it gonna go? What part of this needs to be level? We can put it in one corner, make that corner level, slope everything else around it. But we gotta know where it's gonna be. And I don't even know if they know yet, but let's see if I can't knock on the other door and get somebody up. Alrighty, so we got quite a few of the forms set. We're got one more to go here, and then we'll be putting some turnbuckles on. Alright, well, I know I didn't get much footage today, but Mikey and I are about done for the day. You can see we got all the forms set and braced that we could. Still gotta put one across the end of here. Obviously still gotta put one across the end of here. That's where we've been coming in and out with the skid loader. And we got all the edges up to height pretty much. Anything along a form is up to height, because we're out of material. So we're gonna dig these edges out. We're gonna do a toe down to natural grade, throw it into the middle, and then use that to grade the entire middle. So we'll have enough. We just have to kind of get creative with that, and the footings. There's post footings too. We'll have plenty. So we're gonna be done for the week. Heading out for the weekend. We'll be back on Tuesday to get it going again. I just stopped at Circle K. I'm getting some fuel. I'm on my way to Home Depot. Mikey's back there digging the footings and digging the toe down and getting everything graded. And I'm gonna go grab that last 2x12 we're gonna need for the form. All I got left is full length 12-inch LVLs. They're like $100 a piece. So they're 16 feet long. I need a 12-footer. I'm not cutting one of those. I don't know if you guys are into that now. The LVLs used to be great. They'd last a long time. They were worth the money you paid for them. Now the price has gone up. They're just about $100 a piece, and they don't last like they used to. So leave your opinion in the comments. What do you think? Is that a racket? You using 2x12s again now? 'Cause that's what I'm going to. I had a leg cramp that threw my back out last night, so I'm moving pretty slow, but he's coming right along on the toe downs. As you can see, so he's got all the footings marked out. So what do we got going on with the footings, Mikey?
You want 5 across here, so I just kind of, just roughly.
One in the middle and then one in between.
Yeah, I just spaced them evenly. It's 25 feet, so
Okay.
I put 5 feet between them, just roughly there. I was going to run a spring cord down.
Yeah. All right, so I was working on stuff. I just ran home and ripped the board and then brought Magnus to school. And I'm putting the step in now. Well, I set up the camera on this tripod and then I forgot to hit play. So here's the step. It's all set up. Probably put a couple layers of styrofoam in there just so it doesn't get a bunch of weight on it. It's still lightened up with 4 inches of styrofoam in there. Other than that, she's ready to pour. So what I'm doing over here right now, I just extended this one form board, and then I'm gonna extend the other one out here, just to get us down a little closer to the ground with this wheelchair ramp. And we didn't go real super heavy fall on it. Kept it pretty light, really. So should be nice if they needed wheel appliances in or anything like that. Man, oh man, is it ever nice working this close to home. I am literally less than 10 minutes away from the house, right down the road, and loving it. Everything I forget, 10 minutes I got it. So, perfect. Alright, with that, folks, I think we are ready to go. So everything's looking real good. Nice rebar grid going on. Steps all ready. Go downs are all dug. Let's pour some mud. Alright, well, Magnus and I are in the truck, headed for Tractor Supply. Why, buddy?
Get me some boots for tomorrow.
Because he needs rubber boots. We just came from the job site. We wet the grade down real good. I like doing that the night before, real good whenever we can. And then you get a nice moist subgrade in the morning, but you don't have puddles or anything for dirt to, come up or anything. So we did that. I talked to the homeowner. He's excited. And we got a plan for the morning. So we'll see you at the pour.
Back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving this like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control.